how to capitalize texts in Excel without need to use any formula or any function. So let's say here I have this first name, Emily Grace Miller, and everything here is in uppercase. If I want to use, instead of uppercase, lowercase, I can do without use any formulas or any functions. Or if I want to make something a little bit more complex, that is just the first letter of each one of the words is going to be with the capitalized. So let's say the capitalized E, capitalized G, capitalized M, and on and on. To do it, first, I'm going to take here a column to the right where I have the informations. And it's important that you're going to use a column that is immediately to the right of your data set, okay? Because if you, let's say, take a column right here and leave a couple of blank spaces, it's not going to work. You need to create connection between the data. So you need to select here the first column to the right, okay? And here, let's say I want to first transform all those texts or names into lowercase. So we're going to type it in here, name, everything in lowercase, name. And the first name is Emily Grace Miller. Okay, so I just type it here, the name that I'm going to use, and then I'm going to press enter. And it's important to type in the name the way you want to use it, okay? And then I'm going to press here Ctrl E, because that way I can activate here the flash fill. And the flash fill can continue the sequence for me following the same criteria that I used before. But you don't have, let's say, the Ctrl E, or it doesn't work into your Excel. Something that you can do, let me press here Ctrl Z to undo the action. Just in the cell underneath where you type in the text that you need, you can go here to data, and then instead of using Ctrl E, you can go to data tools, and just here, this icon, you have flash fill. And I basically press the Ctrl E because the Ctrl E is the shortcut key for the flash fill, okay? But you can actually click here. Let me click here, flash fill, 1, 2, go. And that's it. As you guys can see here, now all the rows contain basically the names, but in the lowercase. Now we're gonna do something different here. Instead of using the lowercase, let's say I want to make everything correct, or I mean, just the first letters of each one of the words is gonna be capitalized. So here I'm gonna use name, and then again, Emily Grace Miller. Grace Miller. I'm gonna press enter, Ctrl E, and yeah, that's it. And something interesting here is if you, let's say, you are actually not using names, but you are using another type of text, sentences, phrases, and on, and you only need the first letter to be in capitalized. So you need a capitalized E, for example. You just need to change here. So Emily, let me change the G, the capitalized G to the lowercase 1, and also here Miller, I'm going to change to the lowercase m, like this. When I press enter here, Excel just make the sequence match with the first thing that I did here. Okay, so this is how we can basically transform any type of text in Excel into uppercase, lowercase, or use just the first letter as a capitalized one. And something very important here, let's say you want to take now all those new values and paste here to update your list. Let me select everything, Ctrl C, and then if I click in the first cell and press Ctrl V, as you guys can see, all the format that I had now are gone. So maybe Ctrl C, Ctrl V is not actually the best scenario to use here, because if I basically copy and paste, as you can see, my background disappeared. To keep the format, I can, let's say, select everything here and then Ctrl C, and instead of using Ctrl V, I can click in the first cell where I need to paste the values, and I'm gonna press the right click, and then I go to the second option here, paste options, values, click here, and yeah, that's it. Now, as you guys can see, instead of have here the names in uppercase, I only have the first letter in the uppercase or capitalized E. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or any suggestions to the next videos, let me know, comment down below, and I'll see you tomorrow as every day has a new video. I see you there.